Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Nugget of Truth Time with Pastor Matt. It's Nugget number 430 already. Man, these numbers are getting big. It's a rainy Friday morning, but it's been a gorgeous week, so we're due for a rainy day. Hope you can enjoy it nonetheless. So this morning I was getting ready, getting dressed. I was listening to a podcast, a Christian podcast, and the topic was, is there anything that's really neutral? Is every topic, every conversation, every decision, the things that divide us, is there such a thing as a neutral stance? And it was an interesting, challenging thought because the point was everything is either going to be for God or against God, and we try to want things to be neutral sometimes, but when you really divide it out and get right down to it, I think there's some validity to that point. There is no such thing as a neutral stance. Now, let's just be clear that we have Christians who don't agree on topics, obviously, and sometimes that confuses us when we don't understand how believers can't hold the same convictions that we have, because obviously we think our convictions are right, and so it confuses us when other believers, think differently about things. But the point of this nugget, and again, this is different because it's just kind of a reflection of this podcast, is there anything that's neutral? Is every topic either going to be something that endorses God's kingdom, or is there something that tries to destroy or discredit God's kingdom? Is there a topic that's neutral, or is every decision, every issue that we face is either going to have a pro-God agenda or an anti-God agenda? Here's the point. Every issue, it is either going to align with biblical standards or it's not. Now, whether you want to get an orange popsicle or a strawberry popsicle, that is inconsequential, and there is no biblical counsel on that. You can't go for or against God's counsel with superficial decisions like that. But for most of the issues that our country faces, there is no neutral ground. And that's a pretty challenging thought. You're either, boy, do I really, we either believe that God created us male and female, or he didn't. We either believe that communism is good or it's not. And that's a challenging thought. There are no neutral, and there's no neutral ground. Things are either for God's will or against God's will. And anyway, so again, that's a challenging thought. And how does that apply to our own lives? I think there's a part of me that just wants to avoid conflict and is happy to try to find a neutral place when maybe there's not. So, well, take care. God bless. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.